Hello, and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the game, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. Lastly, if you are interested in joining any of our games, we do have open slots available. Be sure to reach out and inquire, and you can also go through our Patreon, which is listed down in the description below, to message me or join our Discord and see all of the fun shit that goes on there. Pretty much you get to read up on all of the previous campaigns that actually post their weekly write-ups for what happened in their sessions. Not this one, though, but, you know, whatever. Without further ado, let's get into the action. Adendu, tell us what happened last week.
Last week was a doozy of a trip, as one might say. Starting off speaking with the group's friend of the carnival that's been rented out by Tolsha, and the group going up and finding a lot of large cages surrounding the area, only to find out that the shipment that was supposed to be within said cages kind of lost one in transit. A little bit after, the cages open up to find these massive owlbears, but they weren't normal owlbears. They've been corrupted and consumed by a curse of an Oni of some kind. During the fight in itself, marvelous as everyone was, putting their heads together to swipe and fight, only for a voice to come from above. It seems that the group enemy from a past has come up to shown in a realm that they are much stronger in. With some deduce and combat skills and a lot of slice and dicing from Burnie, they were able to slaughter a majority of them, with one owlbear being killed and causing to be ran away that no one was able to find afterwards. Shifty eyes. Upon after that, there was celebrations of drunkenness where everyone was drinking, enjoying and being merry, to the point where blackoutness was coming in, and Burnie doing the incredible of inviting everyone out of his generous heart and drunkenness. Along that, the players would be slowly waking up to learn that this might be the big day, Burnie's wedding in itself, where preparations have to be in order and stress is on the high time. I'm not sure of anything else upon that.
So, sorry, I'm typing out something for you guys. I think that mostly covers it. I mean, you guys went and completely fucking decimated a pirating crew that you spied out on the seas. We could go through the combat, but it literally ends when anybody decides to use any spell of 5th level or higher. Circumstance of your power. But after sailing, yeah. What were you saying?
I do remember one thing. Something that caught Burnie's ears, a tale about a mystical boat called the Black Pearl. That was said during the drunken hours in itself, which I believe Burnie was intrigued and wanting to learn more about.
You wanted to learn more about what?
The ship called the Black Pearl, a legendary ghost ship, as one might say, that says to be the fastest ship of the seas.
Yeah, it wasn't like something really that big, kind of. But
Oh,
it
okay.
was interesting. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to talk to your crew about things
Yeah.
related to that, we can do that.
Sure, but it's not something that's really taking a whole lot of focus.
Very well. Then fuck all of the lore. So, you guys know plenty about the Black Pearl already to make it.
Yeah.
So, everybody, you sail long enough to arrive at Palma Flora. That crosses 2 of the 3 days until the wedding itself. Making remarkable time thanks to Tolsha's control weather and, well, an expert fleet of individuals picking up the reins of actually handling this shipping vessel. When you arrive there, Tolsha, I sent you a list of additional people. If there's anybody on that list you would not want at this event, you just whisper back to me. Or you can say it's all okay.
I say it's all okay. Looks good to me.
Very well. As you all arrive, you see that Palma Flora, despite the last time that many of you were here, just beginning to rebuild and restructure, has about 12 solid stone buildings that have been rebuilt here. Many of them being points of service to the remaining community. And, most importantly, they set up a large enough dock to actually receive shipping vessels to be placed here. As you pull up, the first of the surprises leading up to the wedding, Tolsha, is waiting for you at the docks. You all begin descending off the vessel, and you see a familiar tiefling brother to many of you. You see that Glendale is standing there, wearing much nicer clothing than he usually has been seen wearing lately, still with a angry look behind his eyes that he seems to just always carry with him everywhere he goes. And notably, as you're walking down, you see that there is a signet ring on his hand. Oh.
Glendale, how's it been, brother?
Things are good. We're rebuilding Palma Flora. It's going swimmingly well, surprisingly. They elected me. They elected me to lead this place.
Congratulations.
It sucks. I don't know why there's a law that you're not allowed to punch politicians in the fucking face.
I don't think that's a law. I think that's just a...
No, it's written in the law. They showed it to me.
I'm...
I mean, if you're the leader, you can say in a fight.
I think they may have added that specifically for you.
Those dicks. Anyways, Burnie, he steps over to you and offers you a hand. Congratulations. Are in order.
Thanks. I'll take his hand. But I very appreciate that, Grendel. I will give you a bit of a warning, though. I mean, with your past and our wedding might not be the safest place for you.
I understand. If you don't wish for me to go, that's perfectly fine. We're not even that close.
No, we're not. I would of course like to invite you there, but we are very different, you and I.
Yeah.
And I would not want you to risk, well, losing your hard-won freedom. You have a new chance for a new path in life, the way I see it, and as much as I once may have been of the kind that my colleagues are, I am lenient enough to give you that chance.
It's more than I can ask for, honestly. I know now that it's a little unsavory to murder and maim people, even if they deserve it. But that's the whole purpose of this town. However, I do want to offer you your wedding gift still, if you'll have it.
I won't ask it of you.
I want to.
Then I will gladly accept.
He begins walking off the docks, deeper into the town. And where this entire journey begun, the broken down tavern that was completely crushed under the weight of the, well, primordial threat that struck this entire coast, is a new tavern, completely rebuilt. You see the Riptide in all of its glory, completely restructured, solid, and the front signage up there is the tiefling depiction of Burnie drinking an ale.
Wait, quick question. Tiefling Burnie or
Yes,
new Burnie?
he had...
Okay.
Shit takes normal people months to make. So...
Commissioned long ago.
Yep. And when you go over towards it, he has a lawyer standing there who hands him a piece of paper, and he takes it and goes over to you, Burnie, and hands it over.
Okay, what's this? I'll unfold and look at it.
It is a partnership deal for 40% of the Riptide Tavern, also in union to having an official Church of the Lawbearer built here. It has all of the proper trimmings and everything you would need to make sure that there's no seedy shit happening. It's just an offering of 40% of the Riptide Tavern.
Well, that is quite a gift.
And if you have ownership in the town, you have direct line to ensure that the unsavory past of many of us don't come to light. You'll have authority.
Noted.
Figured it might give you more peace of mind with what we're doing.
I appreciate that. And, this is unexpected. I will gladly accept, and I will do what I can to help with rebuilding this town. It's a beautiful place, and it deserves good people.
A second chance.
Right.
And everyone deserves one. I say, just looking over at Burnie.
I just nod knowingly. And, I think perhaps it would be good to have some representation also from the Church of the Everlight.
I don't know jack shit about religion, I'll be honest with you.
Well, I can probably arrange something for that, but
We don't want too many churches, though. I mean, if this place becomes like a haven to worship, like, it's not going to appeal to my type of people that are looking for redemption. So,
sure.
I mean, we'll take two, but we're cutting it off. That's two
Right.
churches is more than enough.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I understand. I'm just.
Oh.
Yeah. No,
And
I won't argue anything against it.
And here I was going to ask if I could build one of mine here as well.
Two. Two is too many. I'm sorry.
Wait,
It's
well,
two.
Wait, hear out with Tosha's new goddess. It's all about love, but also if you fuck around, you're gonna find out
Mm-hmm.
when you mess with the people that you love.
And care for.
We'll discuss it.
Yeah.
Over
well,
drinks,
I
over
mean,
drinks.
just a simple chapel or a shrine
Yeah.
could serve.
Nothing.
It doesn't have to be a fully built temple or a church necessarily.
Oh,
But
speaking of...
we'll talk about that later, maybe.
Perfect. Well, all of you obviously are welcome to spend the night here anytime you want. Your name's on the door.
Right.
Or
And
your name's
let
on the
us know-
sign. Look up there. And it is like a little cartoony too, and Burnie, you are positive you've never smiled like that before in your life.
I think that might take a bit more after Kurt.
He was the model for it.
Right, that makes sense. I was going to suggest. Well, I haven't actually spoken with him that much recently. I hope to see him at the wedding, but I was thinking that if he doesn't have anything better to do, he might. I think the life of an innkeeper might serve him also. He's a bit more, well, inclined to that kind of work, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. And we don't have any forests nearby anyways. I don't know why part of the contract for him to be modeling was that I can't put out forest fires. It was just stupid. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I signed, you know.
Yeah, you signed, but we can look into the legality of those contracts at some point.
I was gonna say, Bernie, is it a good idea if he's innkeeper? Because I'm pretty sure he'll put something like that forest fire agreement on the agreement for new patrons.
Well, I plan to have a long and serious talk with him.
And also, one of the rules here is don't ask, don't tell. If somebody's seeking refugee, nobody's allowed to do anything other than fight with their fists in here. Period. End of sentence. Last week we had a guy pull out a blade and, despite all my wishes, we captured him.
That's a good start.
I only broke like 7 of his bones.
Nice.
Right. Well, I mean, punishment's due, of course. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's if you want redemption yourself, you should also be inclined to give others the same opportunity.
Which is why we don't ask.
Agreed.
You're
Right.
looking for refugee, you can come here. You're looking to be peaceful, you can be here. But the moment you act out, I'm stepping in.
I can help in that way. I can make it so that the churches I have on the coast can act as a safe haven for those who wish to come here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, I've been busy. I have been very busy.
And there's a lot of people right now that are scared.
I mean, understandable.
All right. Well, congratulations again, and he'll go and shake your hand another time.
Yeah, well, I'll take his hand. And, yeah, I'll be sure to invite you over for dinner after the wedding sometime, if you want.
Just address it to the Marquis. That's what they're calling me.
Oh, interesting. Right. Marquis Gwendol.
Can I call you Biz?
What?
Can I call you Biz?
No.
Damn. Biz Marquis.
I have a public education from America. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh, it's a
That was
rapper.
person from America.
Clearly not a good one if I haven't heard of them.
I was gonna say, like, I thought that was still in Glendale saying that out loud, so I was like, wait, America's real here?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Everyone else would already be dead. And he just... What was O?
I'm gonna pick out a small pouch and hand it to Glendale of just some extra funds to help rebuild the city, considering this was the start of our entire journey. I'll give him 300 platinum.
Jesus.
I mean, we should really, we should set up a quarry here and some heavy taxes, I suppose, so we can say that we built this city of rock and toll.
Ugh, you.
No offense, Burnie, but I am fighting tooth and nail against taxes.
Right.
Donations only.
Yeah. It's easy enough to find investors, but I don't know. If people are poor, why take even more money from them? Doesn't make sense.
I definitely agree for like the first couple years, no taxes, but to have sustainable, and Lily will go off on a tangent about actually, you know, the economics.
Right. Well, yeah, Pomaflora should have some semblance of autonomy, I suppose. However, in the future, if you want to have some proper protection, maybe from pirates and such, I think you're going to have to give up some of that autonomy.
We can discuss it at another time.
Right.
Would you like to get all of your other presents inside?
There are more?
We had this be the shipping address, considering the location of the wedding. I told Tosha it's perfectly fine to have everybody bring them and send them
Right.
here.
Oh, sure, I guess. Yeah, we should bring them over to... Because the wedding is supposed to take place outside of Stilben.
He looks over at you, Tosha.
That's Stillben?
That is not what you prepared.
That is not what I prepared.
Oh no. Did you guys never actually talk about where the wedding was taking place?
Oh no, Tosha talked to me.
I talked to you as well.
Yes.
Well, I suppose we can make some... Now, it's supposed to be held outside of Stilben in the sea on board a vessel called the Excelsior.
I rented out Pride's Call. And
Wait,
everything...
Did you fuckers not actually even talk about this? Oh my
That's
god.
between you two. I just know that there are 2 wedding locations right now.
Yeah. And Stilben's the one.
Oh boy.
I mean, we can have the ceremony in Stillben. I could probably teleport everyone to Pride's Call for the after party if that's what we want to just use both.
We might need to do that.
What about all of the guests that you sent out an invitation to that are over at Pride's Call?
Fuck, Tolsha.
Talsha.
I said to Bernie, let me handle it. I was going to handle the wedding.
Did you not
Well, I
ask
did
Bernie
tell you
where he
where
wanted
I
it?
was going to have it. I mean, it's our wedding. You're not...
Tosha, you spent a lot of fucking money, so this is great.
But, all right. Well, last minute changes. Can we get enough teleportation arranged, maybe, to get something done, Miriam, Lily?
Is there a circle in Pride's Call or Stillben?
Pride's Call, definitely not. Stillben, you don't have access to one if there is one.
Fuck.
Well, I can arrange for the one in Stillben. We do. It's part of the Tal'Dorei military. There's a circle there.
Just a second. I don't know if Lily would have this on her, but like a sending stone to the Lyceum.
I don't. Probably not. If
I
you haven't
do. I
already
have a
prepared
sending
it.
stone to Thunderbrand.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's what
Hey.
Lily would want. It's like, Thunderbolt, we have an emergency of the utmost priority.
How many people did you send to Stillben? I mean, Pride's Call. How many people did you send to Pride's Call that are supposed to be going to Stillben?
Tolsha. Around 20.
Round 20.
Okay, that's teleport. If there is a circle in Stillbend, Thunderbrand probably knows it. That can take everyone. But if there's not, that's gonna be at least 3 other people to go with Thunderbrand to teleport everyone to Stillbend.
Doesn't that also mean you have to invite him to the wedding now too? I mean, you
We
can't
thought
ask a
that we
man to
have
be
to.
your taxi, and then
Is that all right, Bernie?
like.
Invite who? What?
Professor
Sorry,
Thunderbrand.
I was just considering the possible consequences of any changes. Yes,
Glendale hands you an ale.
All right.
I might be able to pull some cards with the Lyceum to get everyone from Pride's Call, but we're probably going to have to invite the wizards that are doing it. Is that all right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yes, of course.
Does
What if we-
teleportation circle cost something? Because I'll pay for that. This is my mistake.
No, this is okay. Well, we'll do it half and half.
I was gonna say, what do we invite the voice of the Tempest? I heard she can go through trees anywhere. And
Or
hey,
that-
hey,
That
Sure.
Silwyn fellow.
Either way, we would need multiple wizards teleporting people because Pride's Call does not have a circle.
well, no, but if we do a druid, 'cause
Tree
with
stride. Yeah,
yeah,
if they
tree
if
stride.
they've ever been to Stillben and they know a tree.
yeah, and Tequila has.
Okay, who is actually on the list here?
Name them all, Tolsha.
Oh Jesus. Go
I
ahead,
did
Tolsha.
just send you the thing on Discord if you saw it.
Yeah. Well, I invited the local chapter of your order, your mother, Tatiana Kent, our other siblings, Kent, Glendale, Yarsko, Dr. Trudell, AOJ, the captain.
Wait a minute. If you invited his mother would tell you, wait, it's supposed to be in Stillben the minute you told her about it.
Yeah,
She would know. Definitely
Yeah,
100%.
So the people that Burnie knows and Tolsha doesn't is the people that Burnie invited. Those are the people that are going to be in Stillben. And the people that Tolsha knows that she also thought about are the people that she invited.
So half the party is in Stillben, the other half is in Pride's Call.
Yep.
I mean, on the bright side, if someone was trying to assassinate Burnie, they would have no idea.
All
where to go.
right, it's a 50-50 shot.
There's
Don't
gonna
worry.
be a party either way.
This person spent this much money. This is the place for this wedding. We just gotta sit here and wait.
All right.
I also hired decorators and chefs in Pride's Call as well to help boost their economy of the new nation.
God.
Considering it was your project, Bernie, I thought I'd help fund it.
It's been, what,
Well,
3
I mean-
months in-game time? You two never talked to each other?
I was busy.
And I mean, Bernie and his wife or fiance is from Tal'Dorei. They grew up
But
around
you also
Brina
have
and
a,
Stillben, so yeah.
you have a giant home north of Fort Tamale. I thought
Sure,
it was
but that's a
closer.
recent addition.
Okay. I will message Thunderbrand asking if he can take about 3 other wizards to come with to Bernie's wedding and teleport everyone that we need from Pride's Call to Stillben.
Oh, tell them there'll be free food for them if they do.
There'll be free food. for them.
And drinks.
And drinks.
Hell yeah, bitchin'. All right, let's go. Just give me the circle.
There is no circle. That's why I'm asking for 3 additional people.
Well, no, I need a circle in Stilben. You can
Well-
send your pretty ass over there and set a circle
hang on,
up.
just a moment.
Oh, wait, he's
Miriam,
sending me the circle.
No, you guys need to figure out the circle. He doesn't know the circle.
Fuck.
Miriam,
Yes?
doesn't our father, didn't he have a circle outside of Pride's Call in his home?
I honestly, if he did, it was inside his heavily sealed bunker.
I clearly recall us going there through his teleportation circle once, or twice even.
I have no I don't
Let me
have that
check
as a
my
list.
notes on Agram.
I'm just imagining now Lily like
Okay.
takes Marion's sending stone, is like it treats it like a smartphone or whatever, going down to the contacts. Oh, here he is, sperm donor. Hey Agra, is this Lily?
Yeah, I did invite Agram too.
He hasn't been executed yet.
No,
I thought he
Yeah.
died.
no.
Well, he did, but it didn't stick.
All right.
Like everybody else.
He
Yeah,
got better.
Well, then he would get an invite.
I mean, look, he was executed for his crimes. The fact he came back means his sentence was carried out, so law has been delivered, right, Burnie?
I
So-
mean,
Not how that works.
technically speaking.
Lily,
Well,
you sending to Agram. He will reply to you. I do have a teleportation circle. I am willing to open it up for this event. I need to know the address to one in Stilben.
Okay.
send,
Burnie, do you have anything from that was made in Stilben?
Well, do a sending to Commander Dark Tower, and he should have someone who can point you to, because I know there is one there. So it should be manageable, I think.
Okay, so
By the way, your entire graduating class are like in the tavern right now, laughing their asses off at this
Yeah,
entire thing, and like some of them are picking up the gifts, shaking them, and putting them down. Like,
Some of them started a drinking game every time, like Burnie and Tolsha have some sort of conflicting thing. And some of them,
They're out cold. I'm
this is a different day than when we fought the Oni, right?
correct.
yeah.
Okay, so I have my slots back. Okay, so Hightower will message me the sigil. We'll translate that to Thunderbrand. He'll go. Actually, if wow, this is 3 degrees of separation here.
well, remember, Lily does have the Helm of Teleportation, and teleport I can take 7 other people with, so that helps.
Right, but okay. So if you can take me to Pride's Call, I can use my 5th to get everyone there. Because circle lasts.
Circle
Unless
lasts
we're
one round, and however many people walk through it, go to the other side.
And then Lily can teleport back here and grab the rest of us, and we can head back there.
I'll stay in Pride's Call and teleport all the caterers and their shit to Stilben.
Bernie,
'Cause
there's
I can't
already
do that with
caterers
Circle.
over at Stilben.
Oh,
Actually, Glenda will step up. All right, you guys are really shitty at this, so may I offer a little help?
Oh,
Yeah,
please.
Sure.
Cool.
Your suggestion.
You have everything ceremonial ready in Stilben, correct?
Right.
After that, why don't you all just teleport over to Pride's Call and have the
After party?
after party there? You don't have to
I
move
think
any
this-
caterers. You don't have to move anybody around.
But it will be a different time of day there.
Yeah. It'll be
Now
about
we'll do it. We'll do it all in Stilben. That's
The reception, that's what it's
Seven.
called. The wedding reception.
all of it is in Stilben.
all right. I tried.
all right, so Lily and I will go to Pride's Call and start moving everything over to Stilben.
But yeah, I mean, if it's already paid for the food and stuff there, just let the town have a feast. I'll
You still have
reimburse
guests
you,
there,
Tulsa,
fucker.
for that the whole arrangement of that.
No, I didn't coordinate. It's on me. You don't need to pay me back for a Burnie. It's fine.
Well, it's
Look,
sort of all- let's put it.
I didn't coordinate it properly. I try to make it a whole big thing, considering you were such a pivotal part to Pride's Call, that I thought it would be fitting that you and your wife had your ceremony there.
Right, yeah, I can see why you would make that assumption, but
And considering that Stillben kind of still recovering from everything, I thought it was a bit of a safer choice.
right, no, that's Drinna you're thinking of. Stillben is
South.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, Stillben is south. That is the rotted lot.
Right. I apologize.
That being
It's
said,
it's fine. This will be just make it a little bit
I mean,
more
Burnie,
interesting.
I mean,
What?
you don't have to pay back Tulsha, but I would like to be paid back for all my time and resources that I spent on this.
I grab Lily, we teleport to Pride's Call. Thunderbrand to come here, then we all start circling people.
You
to
might
the-
need Tulsha with you as well, considering she's the one who signed on everything.
I imagine, like, right before Tulsha, Lily, and Mirren get teleported, Tulsha's just like, wait, what resources?
I pay for it all. I plan.
I have long reach. I can grab her.
Yep, you grab Tulsha, Lily, and okay.
Leaving Burnie and
Sorry,
a
I'm
Dendu.
moving along this cycle of just.
Why do you
If
think
you
this is
have
going to
a
be a
wedding
whole
today,
session?
damn it.
It's because of y'all. Like,
Joey
I'm getting
knew.
married today, fucker.
you guys made content for me. Thank you. Anyways, as you guys appear inside of Pride's Call, you are greeted by a scene of breathtaking beauty and vibrant celebrations. Oh, wait, let me change the music, because this is what we had prepared for Pride's Call. Yeah. You are greeted by a scene of breathtaking beauty and vibrant celebration. The town, nestled amidst the rolling hills and vast farms, is adorned with colorful banners and ribbons fluttering in the gentle breeze. Lush greenery blankets the landscape, creating a picturesque setting for the joyous occasion. The streets are lined with intricately adorned stalls and booths showcasing local crafts, delicacies, and artisanal goods. Vibrant floral arrangements adorn every corner, their sweet fragrance mingling with the crisp scent of freshly baked pastries and savory dishes prepared for the feast. The townsfolk, dressed in their finest attire, move gracefully through the streets, their smiles radiant and infectious. Men and women don elegant garments in hues of gold and silver, embroidered with symbols of the lawbearer, honoring the traditions and values of Pride's Call. The lawbearer's iconography is woven seamlessly into the fabrics of the celebration, from the intricate patterns adorning the buildings to the ornate decorations adorning the wedding venue. Symbols of justice, honor, and unity are prominently displayed, serving as a reminder of the town's proud heritage and unwavering dedication to righteousness. Children frolic in the meadows, their laughter filling the air as they chase colorful butterflies and play traditional games. Musicians serenade the gathering with melodic tunes, their music aiding to the joyous ambiance that envelops Pride's Call as you all appear there.
Yeah,
They
Tulsha,
are setting everything up, the entire town transformed, everybody wearing the finest silk in all of the land that comes right here from Pride's Call. The caterer
We have
comes.
to have two weddings, aren't we?
I looked at Bernie. I mean, not Bernie, Miriam. Like, I can't.
You made this mess, you're going to explain it as Thunderbrand shows up.
So,
Wait, I have a question, Tolsha. This may be in her ballpark. Why don't you ask Mama Vusi for help? Not channel divinity. What's the?
For what? Teleport
Divine intervention
to
of,
city?
Yeah, that one. It's like.
of hell.
so the caterer comes over to you for this entire event. The coordinator of everything in here, the world-renowned Lassotif, a very, very flamboyant half-elven man who has several facial tattoos of rainbows and butterflies and other very cutesy things, wanders over towards the three of you, and he picks up your hand. Oh, Tolsha, mwah. Such a pleasure for you to come here and check up on us. Where's everybody else at?
He just... Oh, shut.
I'm laughing in real life, but Lily's also laughing.
Ooh, wait. Before you say anything, somebody brought to my attention that we were missing a little bit more on the savory spread of everything. So I wanted something that'll be fanciful, nutritious, but not, too otherworldly for many of the people here that are going to be eating it. So I made these spinach tarts. Try one.
I will try one.
It is flaky and creamy and savory and so delicious.
I just looked to the mirror and that look of like, please don't make me do this.
Do I have to? I can't roll to convince you to do anything, but dear God, I'm giving you the family disapproval. You fucked up. Lay in your bed.
So at this point, oh, go ahead, Lily.
Oh yeah, no, Lily's on the floor. If she had lungs, she would be like dying because she's laughing so hard.
So, Thunderbrand appears in a flash of lightning, wandering up. Alright guys, I got my best suit on and everything is in order. So who the fuck are we teleporting away? Ooh, spinach.
Sorry,
Excuse me, teleporting away?
Also just like red in the face, just like, I don't know what to do. She is incredibly embarrassed of everything going on.
Do you want me to say it?
Say what? Guys, I'm planning a wedding here. I'm getting everything coordinated. Like, we need to be on top of this. Come on. Stop wasting time.
There has to be some sort of communication involved.
Yes! God.
I fucked up.
What did you do?
She didn't talk to the bride and groom.
So what?
They're in Stillben.
They just drop their expression looking at you, and you see in the background Scanlan walking out with a crew of gnomes setting up their instruments for everything. Tolsha went all out. The best musicians in the band. You scheduled the Wedding Crashers, aka
like
Scan Man and the Scat Man and the Scat Men.
Oh my gosh.
Lily laughs so hard, then suddenly shuts down because it was just too much for her.
You killed Lily.
You don't
Congrats.
understand, Miriam. I went all out and
you didn't talk to anyone. Lily, go grab our dad if he's actually invited, and Thunderbrand, start drawing the circle. I'm going to coordinate all these people who are anyone who is coming to this wedding or performing or catering.
What am I going to? I don't even know what the venue looks like. What's
on
their
a
chair
boat.
situation? How many chairs? It's on a boat. Oh, that is so unaesthetic. I mean, wait. The rigging. Okay, we can drape lights across the rigging. Okay, we can work with this. All right. Okay, everybody, you're gathering up all of our lines of flowers. You're gathering, and they just start instructing everybody to start bringing things over. And you see a crew of about 30 people working for the caterer start bringing box loads of things over to her.
Does Scanlan
Sorry,
have
him.
teleport? Can he just take his own crew?
No. Scanlan is a diva. He's just going to dip.
Great.
Yeah.
Tolsha, how much do we have to pay Scanlan to come back to Sylvan?
More than you have.
I have.
He was probably about 50% of your expenditure on this.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
World-class performer.
To be fair, he does owe me one.
He does owe you one.
Are you calling in that favor just for this?
I mean, when am I ever gonna fucking talk to Scanlan ever again?
Whenever you need the favor, I guess. It's your call.
5 years later. Man, to do this super necromantic spell, I need some sort of song to be performed. I don't know anyone who could do it.
I don't think he would be trusted for the things I would call him for later. Despite being a living member of Vox Machina, I don't think he would be allowed to do what the things I'm thinking of doing. Yeah, I'll call in the favor. Fuck it.
All right, and that is actually the name of his band, Scanman and the Scatlands.
Paul's just red in the face, sitting in the corner, just like, I fucked up.
So you go over to Scanlan after he hears about this, and he goes, "You know, this is incredibly unprofessional. I have so many things that I can be doing with my life instead of, I mean, like, yes, he helped out in saving Rexingtrum and stuff, but, like, come on, guys, this is embarrassing for me. And you're just gonna uproot everything? Everything?"
Yes, and Tolsha will never live it down along with all the money that she spent. I'm calling in the favor. This is Burnie's wedding. It's important.
All right. Fine.
Thank you.
But that's it.
I know.
Good. All right, Scatlands, gather up your instruments, get everything together. We are on the move.
Wait, Scatland, does that mean that they're just like those experts at scatting?
It's a scat band. It's a wedding band. They can't be that good. But this is as good as a wedding band can possibly be.
Yeah. Just knowing Scanlan, I hope it's
Yup.
not like kink based.
I mean,
Hey, Tolsha's
best
the one who
performer
arranged
in the
it.
world.
Hey, he might even sing his famous song about beads of love.
Everybody loves that song.
I know, right?
Anyways. So, Tosha. Thunderbrand is grabbing you by the hand. All right, we got shit to do, so you can skulk later, all right?
Yeah,
Come on. You need to gather everyone up. All right, who's on the list?
I'll just start rattling people off.
Do you have a guest list?
Yes, here's a copy of the guest list.
All right, he'll take it and unravels it. And all right, how many of them are here and how many of them are there?
I'll start listing the ones that were invited here, and then the ones that Burnie invited, and just
All right.
I just looked at them and like, I fucked up.
All right. So, after a while, there's the caterer. There's Scanlan and the Scatman. There's Kent. There's Yarsko. Agram. The captain.
Captain showed up?
Oh, of course. He loves you guys.
Mm.
Remember
He
what
brought back his
she
kid.
did in downtime, right? Like, 100% loves you guys.
I will just point out that Burnie was never part of the whole arc when we met the captain.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's just a
Tolsha was.
fellow
Yeah, Tolsha.
nautical
Yeah.
expert that Tolsha brought.
Look, he's a naval man. You're a naval man.
But he's also myriad.
You don't know that.
No, but there's a whole crew of
He's also the
Bulber
former.
paladins.
He's
of the
also
Iron
the
Oath.
former. He's also the former admiral of the Imperial Southern Fleet. So if anyone's gonna know how to set up a battle net to get these pirates, it's him.
And he also provides the best gifts.
Mhm.
Because he has the deepest pockets, because he's a criminal. Anyways, Dr. Trodal, AOJ. Okay.
And then
So-
all the catering, all this teleportation circle take food with it.
Whatever
I-
can be
I-
carried.
Yeah, it.
All right.
Co-
So Thunderbrand's gonna pull you aside, Mirian. All right. So how many spell slots are you able to use for this?
I have 2/5. If I can convert the 6th and an 8th, I got 4 circles.
All right, because I'm about in the same boat as you, so I think we'll just barely be able to take everybody else. But then,
Lily has a helm of teleportation.
good. All right. So everybody's ready. We just need to know the whereabouts of the circle in Stillben.
Burnie got the circle from him to me, so I...
Burnie can't tell you what a circle is. He's not a wizard.
No,
he can go, "There's
talked
a
to his
circle."
Commander.
Yes.
So
And
his commander
you now
said
need
so.
to get in contact with the commander.
Fucking hell. Tolsha, message our Commander Dark Toe.
I'm sending to Dark Tower to see if he can tell me the circle it's still been for Birdie's wedding, and just at the end of like,
Mirian, there's no way to converse that through ascending. You know. You have to see the circle to copy it down. It's way too complicated.
I grab Lily and put him into Miriam, take him to Stillben real quick, grab the circle, teleport back here. Here's some dirt. Here's some dirt from Pride's call.
I already used my fucking... I can... Hold on. Give me 10 minutes. I'm gonna walk to Dad's, get his sigil. Then I can come back. We can teleport with Lily. I get that circle. I teleport back here. I arcane recovery to get a 5th spell slot back. We're good.
I love how this has become like not romantic comedy, but you know the comedies where it's like, oh shit, we have to go on a road trip to get you to your wedding, kind of bullshit.
Wait. How are we gonna get Burnie back?
Tony doesn't need to come back.
You just need to be there for his own wedding.
So you're
Undead, do you have teleport?
Nah, the wedding is 90% for the wife.
To be fair though, too, I think
Jesus Christ.
how when's the wedding? Like out of character, when's the wedding?
You guys have like 12 hours before like everything needs to be ready to go.
How fast can Burnie and his crew sail
No.
Not that bad.
with the wind at their backs?
No.
With divine intervention.
You know what? At this point, I'm asking divine intervention. Mom, he's like, "Help me, please! I fucked up. I fucked up."
Roll
She
your
teleport
D100.
Is it like D100 with advantage because it's
94! Bernie, while you're sitting there in Riptide Tavern having a drink with Gwendolyn, most of your crewmates, you hear a little shimmer of magic happen outside the door.
What's that?
Glendale stands up, goes to the door. When he opens it, you're looking at the streets of Stillben.
Everyone, get over there now.
Yeah, and everybody just starts running through, grabbing your
Yes.
presents and carrying
And
them out.
I'll hold back 4 of the sailors that I like the least.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sorry, but you guys will have to take care of the boat. It's still out there in the mooring.
Whoa, we're not going to the wedding?
Sorry, I'll fix something for you later. Here's 10 gold.
We'll tell you how it goes.
Dude, that is so fucking... And Glendale just slams the door in their faces.
Okay.
You
Bernie
hear a
and
little
others are
whisper
Teleport
from...
back.
You just hear a little whisper from Mama going, "Oh, you dumbass."
I thought she talked
No,
to
not
Cecilia.
you. Not you, Tulsha.
Okay, Bernie and the others are in Stillben. Don't. I asked Mama Vusi, and I know I was an idiot for this one.
Don't worry, Tulsha, don't worry. We'll never let you forget.
Just
No.
like you never let Bernie forget that you killed him that one time. Or
That's
could you?
that's a kind of a low blow right now. Don't let's not damper the wedding any more than you already have.
So Lily, another charge of the teleportation helm with Mirian, going to Stilbin. Burnie, as all of you walk outside of this door from a different tavern, you see Mirian and Lily just like running up to the noble estate.
Hey there.
Hey, Burnie.
Where's
bye,
the circle?
Burnie.
Dark Tower shows up. It's in that estate up there. I told them that you're on your way.
Let's go, go, go.
Yeah. I thought you guys arranged this thing. I've never.
No time to
Also
talk,
fucked
Burnie.
up.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Don't let her forget it.
Dark Tower comes over to you, Burnie. Weddings.
Right. Nice to see you. I mean,
Nice to see you
Lord
as well.
Commander.
Today you can be a little less formal. Just today.
I decided to do both, just in case, you know.
Very well. Do you have your vow prepared?
Right. Yes, I do. Been
Very well.
memorizing it quite a bit.
Good.
I hope at least sufficiently.
If you need any
is-
pointers or assistance, I've been married 3 times.
Oh,
Right.
Oh.
No, well, I think I'll settle for one time. Hopefully there won't be a next.
That is always the prayer.
Right. Well, is the ship ready?
The ship is adorned with everything. For the evening before, we are all going to be taking up the residence outside of the docks.
Right.
Early in the morning is when we take to the ship, and Cecilia is already on the vessel inside of the captain's quarters to make sure she is unseen before the ceremony.
All right. Good. Well, I suppose I should get out of my plate mail and start getting prim and proper then.
Shave up, you know the routine. And you do have
Right.
until you complete a long rest and then do everything in the morning.
Yep.
However, the others of the party, the 3 running around like chickens with their heads cut off, you're going to be so busy tonight, you're not going to be able to long rest.
Joke's on you. Lily's going to, I think she would probably prepare this for the wedding. Summon construct. It lasts an hour, and she will use it to basically summon it and tell it to do things to help.
And you'll concentrate for that hour. All right?
Yeah.
But
That's her concentration while she's working on everything.
the caterer needs you guys. The band needs to know where they're setting up. The other caterer for this event needs to know what's going on as well. You guys have to do the diplomacy between them. The other band was going to show up, and then they just see the Scanlan's the choice, and they back away. There's
They
also
don't know
coordinating where other people are going to be staying, going to various residences, trying to talk them into like, hey guys, this is for a wedding. Can we have people stay here? And you guys are spoken for the evening. You are working through the night if you want this to be perfect.
Yeah, told you to do that because she fucked up on this. Like she feels responsible for this.
Yeah, and Lily's got Tolja's back despite all the ribbing, so she'll take in a point of exhaustion too. She's used to working long hours. It's fine.
Mirian, you're taking that as well?
I mean, I also have my simulacrum and 2 whites that can help out. That's 3 other people.
That helps out a lot.
The undead are helping.
They can carry things better than a normal human.
I'll tell you right now, if you bring out the whites here, they're getting smited within milliseconds. There's too many paladins, too many clerics.
We have cloaks of fucking disguise. They can be hidden. And once they're done moving shit, they'll go back in the back.
Okay.
I feel like Bernie's friends are like, I feel a disturbance.
That is
Why do I
like
smell it
magic.
undead? Does anyone else smell it
Actively
undead?
used.
And everybody smells the undead.
Addendum is here. Addendum is here. They wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Oh, smells foul.
I look at Adendu.
And Andy's not there. They're smart enough not to be surrounded by paladins. That's a fight waiting to happen.
Alrighty. So, Burnie, you get over to a very lovely looking cottage that is positioned away from the docks with a gorgeous view of the waters. Everything behind you is the swamps of the rotted lot, but the waters here are some of the most beautiful when it transitions from the swamp water into the brackish water into the sea itself. It's honestly quite vibrant and lovely. As you get into the cottage, you sit down, start unpacking all of your things. Oh, I heard something. It must have been my neighbor. Start unpacking all of your things, and you see that there is a small box on your bed.
Go over and check it then.
When you go over to the box, you see that there's a little letter tucked into a ribbon, and you take that out and unravel it. This reads, "Dear Burn Cragless, though we have not had the opportunity to make our acquaintance formally, I am forever in debt into your family for the assistance of bringing my daughter back to me. This day is one that should always be remembered by the individuals who partake. Through my many years, and despite losing my wife, this is my most fond day for myself as well. The day of her beautiful glory and our union. Tied, of course, with the day of the birth of my child. I hope that this will help you to forever remember this day, and to be a constant reminder of what it is us Navy men really love and cherish." Signed at the bottom, Charles Kingsley, Fleet Admiral of the Royal Crown Navy.
Thanks. I don't believe I've ever met the guy, but
You'd remember Charles just saying that about his kid being in the school.
yeah, yeah,
You remember the name from there.
yeah. I remember the whole thing. Just Bernie's never met him, so
Yeah.
All right. I'll open the box then, I suppose.
Inside, there appears to be a pocket watch. Interestingly, though, it has 2 dials at the top for rewind, forward time, and clicking it. There's 2 of those dials. Then you see a small little arcane marking underneath it.
Is there anything in the letter or any sort of notes anywhere that indicates what this is or does?
The arcane marking, maybe, but you're not smart with arcana and shit.
No. Yeah, I'll just leave it packed in, and I'll send for Miriam during the evening if he has a moment to take a look at it.
So, Miriam, while you're helping to hang up some beautiful flowers across the rigging of the ship, you see one of the Navy men comes running up to you. Burn has requested you for something.
Someone probably gave him a magic gift. I climb down.
roughly about 20 minutes after you sent for him, Miriam knocks on the door.
All right. I'll go over and open it. Oh, there you are. Why are you so?
I've been climbing up and down rigging all day.
Why?
What do you need?
Well, I got this present over
He's
here.
done with today already.
I've got this present over here. I'd like you to take a look at it. It's some kind of arcade thing. I'm just curious
I
about
cast
what it is.
Identify on the pocket watch.
Yep. So you identified this as a memory cord. By clicking one of the two dials, it will record all of the events inside of it that transpired within the last 5 minutes and for the next 5 minutes. Afterwards, you're able to rewind the dial, and when you click it again, it will give you an illusory sight of what transpired within that 10-minute time span, projected within a 10-foot cube around you. And it has 2 dials, so you can lock in 2 memories.
Oh, that's sweet.
Huh, that's a very nice gift.
Very unique gift.
Yeah.
Marion, incredibly expensive. That's up to you if you want to tell him or not.
It's a
but-
fucking pocket watch. Of course, it's more expensive than a spyglass.
Oh, I mean, the magic inside of it, you know, record events that transpired within a 10-minute limit and it stays on there forever.
Well, obviously, that's at above 5th level. That's expensive.
And is this something you can use only once, or can it record more than one memory or
It
event?
it will hold a memory per recording style. If you want to record new memories, you would have to erase the old ones.
I see. All right. Well, thank you a lot. There is another reason I asked for you, though, and I'll retrieve something from my pocket, and it's a small box. I never really did this. I suppose I should have done it a long time ago. It just kind of, I kind of forgot, and I was thinking about, well, it has to be either you or Kurt. But I was wondering if you would do me the honor of being my best man for the wedding tomorrow.
Miriam is taken aback. 100% thought you were going to ask Kurt for this.
Well, it's, as I said, it's something that I've been considering for a while, but it's, well, Kurt and I have sort of drifted apart for a while, and I mean, I still love him as a brother, of course, but it's, I mean, you and I share also a bond because of the, well, we've become brothers instead of just being born brothers, and I think it's fitting that it's you who should present us with this tomorrow, if you would, of course.
Takes his giant bugbear hands, clasps them over your human hands. I would be honored.
Good. I'm glad to have you there. Just don't lose it. I don't know. It's the one night, you know, that ring when we met or didn't meet, but that star moat thing, the magic moat, you know, that fell outside in Shorehouse.
Oh.
Yeah, I dipped the ring into it, so it's that
Interesting.
one. Yeah.
One of a kind, then.
It is. So, yeah. Well, I've got some more preparations, I think. Do I look neat enough, do you think? Well, I'm still doing more tomorrow, of course. Cleaning.
Take my hand and push down like a stray hair. There you go.
Without his horns holding it down, he gets like that little alfalfa, but like right in the back of the head.
I don't have to make a speech, do I?
Well, now that you mention it, no, you don't have to.
Okay.
You don't. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We both know I'm terrible at public speaking.
I know. I don't feel too comfortable with it myself, but it's it'll be alright, I think. Yeah. I've asked Commander Dark Tower to be the Toastmaster.
I didn't know I knew Fireball.
If Burnie will allow it, Miriam is going to go in for a hug.
Yeah, I'll return a hug. Glad to have you with me here, brother.
I am too. I'm glad that we met. I'm glad Lily decided to run off and meet you guys.
Yeah, it's we've come quite a long way from that meeting. Yeah. You know, when we got there, I was expecting to just meet with our dad, have a look at him and say, "Oh, that's what you look like," and immediately sail back home, basically. It turned out quite different. Or for the better, I suppose. I'd probably be dead in some naval battle if it hadn't been for that, so, you know. Well, I suppose we have enough to think about, but yeah, I guess I'll see you tomorrow then.
See you tomorrow, brother.
You too.
As you walk out, Marion, and start heading back to continue helping with everything, you notice somebody along the docks. Sitting on the edge of them, leaning against the railing, overlooking at the swampish water that is just beginning to crash into the environment. You see Agram standing there. Now, you saw him when the teleportation and everybody else was coming through, but you didn't get a moment to say anything to him, even if you wished to. But hearing you walking down the docks, he turns to look at you and pauses for a moment as if he was about to say something.
I approach him.
Cool. Turn over to you. Miriam?
Oh, sorry, I didn't understand what that meant.
Miriam?
Agram.
Are you excited for the event?
Yes. Very happy for Burnie. Baron.
Yes, as am I. I honestly don't know why I'm here.
You are here because Baron wanted to share this moment with your family. And despite everything, you are family.
He nods, still looking at the waters.
Whatever may come in the future, remember this. If he did not want to see you, he would not be here.
I'm not even
As how
sure.
little.
I'm not even sure he would want me here. I know Tosha said that he would want me here, but I don't see how that is possible. And his mother is going to be here as well.
Yes. And she will most likely chew you out the day after, if you are still here.
If that is what she will need, then I will. I don't know how to deal with feelings, things like that. It's very strange. People of our position do not typically work with them. We work outside of them to ensure progress happens.
I'm not sure I believe that. All progress comes from a drive, passion, curiosity. What are these if not shades of emotion? To think we simply have no emotions because we develop to our drives, I believe is short-sighted thinking. Every action of our lives is driven by our feelings, even if we believe they might be coming from our minds.
There is some merit in that. I think you are correct. He's in that cottage over there, right?
Yes.
In case I am not allowed to be here for tomorrow, it was good to see that you are doing so well. Straighten up, leaning off of the railing, and start walking over towards the cottage.
Remember, he is your son.
Correct. Burnie, you've been sitting down for a little bit. You hear a series of 3 knocks. Burren? Burren?
Yes, come in.
The door opens and you are met with Agram.
Oh, hello. Unexpected, but you're not entirely unwelcome. As I hope you realized.
Thank you. That is what I wanted to talk to you about.
Right.
Tosha had extended me the welcomed invitation here.
Right.
However, I am not sure what your wishes are. So, I wanted to give you the opportunity to speak as freely as you ever wish to, directly to me.
Right. Well, to be honest, I simply wished for you to be here to witness this. However much we might bear some resentment towards you, and not entirely unwarranted, as you probably have guessed, there is another side to it, and the fact of the matter is that we would not have been here today, my siblings and I, had it not been for you. And despite any arguments as to your actions and even though that might not have been your intent, it certainly is a consequence of those actions. And I simply thought it would be fitting for you to take part in it, to see that although you probably have somewhat of a, well, I should hope at least somewhat of a guilty conscience, that there is also reason to rejoice in the consequences of some of those actions. And that, yeah, it might be a chance for you to sort of have some peace with the past. Although I hope if my mom starts seeking you out for some sort of I really don't know what to expect of her in regards to you or from any of the other moms.
I have prepared silence so that it will not disrupt your event, and I am more than aware that I deserve more than just a talking to from their side.
But it's that is not, or our wedding is not the opportune moment for that. I just wish that you all might find some level of understanding. I don't expect you to become best of friends or anything like that, but even though we don't necessarily see eye to eye on everything, I've come to respect you as well. I know this might come as a surprise, but, well, I've had several father figures through my life, and one shouldn't totally disregard one's elders, either by blood or by adopted family, I suppose.
Your words mean a lot to me, Baron. And if you wish for me to be here, then I would gladly be here for you and witness something that I cannot take credit for, but you can.
Well, just as I said, you are welcome. And, yeah, I won't ask you to do a speech or anything of the sort.
Good. I am not very good at public speaking at all.
All right. It seems like a weakness of our family, to be honest.
That is very true.
Right, but
Except
yeah,
that adopted
probably...
sister of yours, she is quite a chatterbox.
Outside in the background, you hear Lily like yelling or something about like the decorations.
Right. Yeah, she more than makes up for it, and always, not both bad and negative. I mean, bad and positive. I mean, positive and negative. That's the one.
I have something for you.
Oh.
Two things. He reaches into his pocket and unceremoniously, not wrapped up whatsoever, draws out two necklaces. He'll look at the two of them and hand you over one. This one I will have more properly um, constructed. It wrapped up properly for you. I noticed there was whispers around Cecilia being pregnant.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is a an amulet of proof against detection. It is designed specifically so a young child with it would not be at risk of tasting it or swallowing or having it choke them. So it will be a good way to ensure that they are going to be safe. You never know when there will be enemies of yours or perhaps mine. And I would feel better if he or she could not be divined.
I see. Well, thanks. I'll be sure to keep it for when it's suitable.
And this one, he'll click the top button of it, opening up, and you see that there are two pictures inside. The first one is of you and Kurt as little tiny babies, just hand-drawn by somebody who seems to have been an expert of some variety. And both of you wearing your small little sailor's outfits at that young age. The second one is of a much more young and youthful version of your mother that you don't remember, but it looks just like her. When I left your mother, I did not explain the situation behind everything, but I did tell her that it is my wish to make sure that you and your brother both grow up very, very strong and very well. And she gave me this amulet back then. I had not opened it until I had sent out those letters to retrieve each of you and come seek me out. When you first showed up, I was anticipating delusionally that you all would stay with me and help me and pursue our goals together. And that I would be able to hand this back to you. I feel now is the appropriate time to give it to you.
I must say, I'm a bit surprised. But it's a pleasant surprise. However, I think you would be better off handing this back to my mom.
Then I will seek her out tonight, so that if she wishes to banish me from the event today, I will allow her to have that.
Maybe you. Yeah, just. All right, okay, yeah.
And as much as I want to be at this event for you and me, I will not go against your mother's wishes.
Just, don't. I don't want any little brothers. Okay? I just want to make that entirely clear. Or sisters, for that matter.
Well.
Any more, I mean.
Very well. I will talk.
Because I will smite you.
I will talk to Marion about getting neutered.
Maybe not, but I will. No, that's not what I meant.
That would be a reasonable punishment for what I have done.
far, I suppose. But I mean, I was just. Don't seduce my mom, okay? Again.
Baron, I'm an old man. I just want to. I want to make amends for what I've done, and I want to make right what I've done. That is all.
All right. Well, sure. I hope to see both you and my mom alive and well tomorrow for the wedding, then.
Well, so do I. But if she says I'm not allowed, I'm going to listen to her. I'm strong of will, but on nothing compared to her.
Right. Makes sense, I suppose. There are a few who can stand up to her. I will.
Congratulations. And he reaches for a handshake.
Yeah, I'll take that. Thanks.
He'll step out. Marion, did you head back to the boat, or were you waiting outside?
I would have waited outside at least a couple minutes to make sure no shouting happened.
Okay.
But after that, I'd say like, okay, things are going well, I would have left.
All right. Well then. Whew. Let me see my checklist of people that want to make amends with you. No, they'll wait until the after party. Yeah. Okay. Well then, everybody, I think this is a great place for us to go on break. When we come back, it'll be the day of the ceremony.
That took a
Alrighty, everybody. We're back. So, where last we left off. Early morning inside of Stillben. Give me a charisma save, Burnie, to see how well you sleep last night.
All right. Charisma save. 26.
Congratulations, Burnie. You complete a long rest.
Nice.
The other 3 siblings, as we previously talked, you did not complete a long rest, unfortunately. You were
Oh,
up
even with all the bonuses?
Yeah, you were setting everything up, making sure it's 100% perfect. I don't know if you've ever helped take care of a wedding and set it up, but there's always more to do. It is exhausting. I did that one time, and I haven't been to a wedding since. So, as you all begin... Burnie. As you wake up, you stand up straight, cracking your back, and look around you at this very calm, very tidy-looking little cottage. And you hear the sounds of drill songs outside on the pier.
Well, that instantly gets me in a good mood. Feeling a bit like at home, sort of. So I'll get myself dressed in my finest attire and have an extra double check in the mirror just to sort of make sure I'm looking my finest. And I'll start heading out.
So, by drill song, these are the songs that you and everybody in the Iron Oath sang as you were exercising, doing your drills.
Yep.
So you put on your fine clothes, step outside, and you see 30 soldiers all on the pier, jogging in place, smiling good morning to you.
I'll smile back and, hey there, everyone. Glad to see you're up and about.
Welcome in. Going for a morning jog, or are you already fat and lazy from a marriage?
Ah! Well, I can't risk, spoiling my, looking so fine, so handsome, you know.
We knew it. He became soft in all those years with all those titles now.
Right. Well, what are you all standing about for then? Go on this jog of yours.
And they take off doing their chanting across the road. Everybody hears it across town as they are singing it very, very loudly and proudly.
Walk after them.
Early in the morning, many individuals are waking up disturbed, completely disturbed by 30 soldiers doing a shanty first thing in the morning. Then you breathe in the morning air and Mirian, as the best man, it is your responsibility to get him set up. So he added more work for you.
All right, come on, simulacrum, whites. We gotta dress up a groom.
So, Burnie, as you're standing out there watching everybody jog by, you see Mirian, who looks like he hasn't gotten a single wink of sleep last night, walk up to you with his simulacrum and whites.
What's... You didn't continue partying last night, did you?
No, I finished setting up your wedding. And now we have to get you dressed. Come on, and my whites escort
I thought
you.
this was fine.
What was he wearing again? What are you wearing,
like
Burnie?
I'm wearing like a very nice, like what's it called, like a quilted tunic and stuff. That's basically fine clothes.
My whites are picking you up by your arms, and we're going back to your cottage and getting you your actual suit, which I know Tulsha has paid for already.
Yeah,
Oh,
So,
Tulsha went all out. There is stuff for the broom and bride.
so
Just full on rhinestone tuxedo.
Hey,
So-
part of this stuff was getting these commissioned.
Hey,
Lily-
he's a sailor. He's got his military uniform.
So,
yeah.
Burnie, you approach over towards this other hovel that somebody is sleeping inside of, and Marion, you knock 3 times, and Lasso opens up the door, holding the very large comb, pair of very fine scissors, and you see that there is a perfect 3-piece suit behind them on a mannequin right now that is perfect portions for Burnie. Oh, so you're the bride-to-be, right?
What?
I'm joking with you. Come on, I know who you are. Baron, welcome.
good.
Come on. All right,
Yes,
I'm
thank you.
just here to make sure everything is perfect for you, okay? So sit down. They pull out a chair, sit you in it, throw a nice little cover over top of you. All right, and we're gonna be trimming up your beard a little bit. Okay, less hairy is good, right? You want the clean shave, or do you still want to keep your little bit of a line going there?
Well, I want to have the line. I mean, Cecilia likes the line.
Hey, whatever the bride wants, right? I'm just gonna
Right.
trim it up so it looks perfectly uniform, okay?
All right. Yes.
Okay.
Sounds
And
good.
have you ever used hair gel before in your life?
No, I don't. Well, I mean, I've had like some sort of what's that you call like the oil thing?
Have you ever used conditioner?
I go and I work on my condition every day.
He's a military man. He uses what the military gives him.
All right, this is going to be uncomfortable for you. But we need to get every single flake of dead skin that you have off of your body.
Oh, that sounds.
They pull out 2 loofahs. Look at you,
Hands
Miriam.
another. I can't direct them to my skeletons, who are stronger than me.
Yep, and hands over the loofahs to the skeletons, and will draw a bath to put you in, and they are scrubbing every inch of your body with these really rough loofahs, and that kind of hurts, but like nice hurt a little bit. It's weird. Okay, you guys. Oh, these guys are super useful. Okay, they're gonna be on the scrubbing duty. I'm gonna take care of the scalp. Okay, and they pull out an assortment of conditioners and shampoos, and they're mixing together different scents. And oh, Burnie, you smell some scents that you really like, and they're not letting you pick; they're picking. And they get together this conditioner and they start like going at your hair, and at first it's very nice, it's relaxing to have somebody massage your scalp, but then they start like using a very fine comb that like itches a little bit, and you notice this terrifying thing. You have a lot of dead skin underneath your hair, like a lot of it that's just flaking off into the water.
Is this supposed to happen?
Yes. Don't worry. If it hurts a little bit, that means we've gone just far enough.
All right. Yes, I've been through worse, I suppose. Barely.
After getting scrubbed for about an hour, they allow you to step out of the bathtub. You begin toweling yourself off, and they sit you down, and they will go to start slowly trimming around your beard with the scissors. And it is frightful to have a stranger with incredibly sharp objects right next to your face, let alone your neck. But they seem to be not reacting to your discomfort whatsoever. Has Burnie ever been properly groomed by somebody before?
I mean, he's been groomed a few times by his mom during his like teenage years and all that, of course, but probably not by a professional in this manner.
After they're done with the beard, they move on to the head. And then after all of that, they hand over a small vial that has this little bit of liquid inside of it that they concocted themselves here. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're taking one drop, rubbing it across your fingers, and putting it around your jugular. You know where your jugular is, right?
Right, of course.
Okay, that's the warm spot. So that's going to be every time you begin sweating, getting a little warmer, it'll produce more of the fragrance off of you, burning it away, which will cover any other smells that you might produce during the day. Okay? Wonderful.
Okay. I think I'm following.
Now, of course, we have to get you properly fitted into the suit. Tolsha did give me your dimensions, which we should be fine with that. Let's get everything together for you. I obviously don't have your medals, but right here on this section here, you can put your medals exactly where they need to be, okay?
All right. Yeah.
And it is a perfect military officer's uniform that is meant for ceremonial events like this, but it is made to a much higher degree than the one that you have.
Okay.
And you start putting all of your medals and pins on there as they're just checking your hair, putting in the proper amount of what do you call it? Oils and other things just to make sure it stays exactly where you want it to be. And once you have all of your medals in place, you know, you put on your own pants, but they take care of the shirt, they take care of the vest, they take care of the jacket. You button it all the way up, and they adjust your hair a few more times. And when this is done, they pull out a little pocket hand mirror for you to look at. And Burnie, your beard has never been that straight and narrow. And you being a lawful individual, oh, that is such a slick look. And your hair has never been that vibrant and colorful without being sweaty. And this suit, it fits you perfectly. I mean, you can adjust your sleeves and maneuver perfectly with it, and it moves and bends with your body, and it feels like a second layer of skin.
I could get used to this, I suppose.
Well, don't. If I have to do another wedding for you, I charge 3 times as much.
Yeah, I can assure you there won't be another one.
I believe in the sanctity of marriage. As much as I love making money, don't fuck it up, okay?
Of course not.
Burnie, you're just standing there watching... I mean, Miri, you're just standing there watching Burnie being addressed by the sassiest son of a bitch you've ever met. Oh, by the way, there was a small seating arrangement request by your mother last night that came in.
Okay.
She requested that we move one other individual or 2 other individuals to her table and move 2 other individuals away.
Which individuals?
One Miss Sky Speaker and one Mr. Minge. She wanted those 2 at her table.
Oh, I laugh and then I realize, oh god.
Now, the pecking order during events like this is the bride, the mother of the bride, the mother of the groom, everybody in the bridal party, the caretaker for the event, and then the groom. So, I figured I would approach you first, and if I need to take it higher than that, I will.
Do it.
Who are they replacing on the table?
Yeah.
2 individuals that are just from your, like, old days that you were going to set up there.
Right.
So like military friends.
Yeah. One of them actually crashed on your couch one time because you got too shit-faced, so, you know, he knows your mom. That was kind of the entire reason he was put there. And the other guy is his partner.
Huh. How about
They're seamen. They have to be gay.
how about you, Mrs. Skyspeaker may well be placed there.
But Mr. Minge can't be.
Let's, if possible, to keep an open seat available there, close by.
Do you want me to put a distraction at that table by any chance? Because Lily is perfectly flexible with where we can position her. And Tolsha did tell me that we can use her as a buffer for any complications at tables.
That would be good, yes.
Okay, cool. So we'll put Lily at that table as well.
Yep, sure, yes. I mean, there's going to be chaos anyway, so...
So Lily,
Yes,
Lily's mom, Agram, and your mom are all going to be at a table together.
Yep.
Mom, I'm so glad you made it.
Well, isn't Lily instead of Agram, then?
Oh, that's the flex that you want to make. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were asking, can we leave a space between, like, add somebody else in to mix up the... Okay, that's fine. Then that'll be putting Agram at the main table with Tolsha and Miriam.
Ooh.
Above your mother, that sounds insulting.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't place him there. I mean, I want him to be like...
We're out of tables, buddy.
in
We have to
some
move 20
subtle...
people.
Yeah, you have to choose.
Listen,
You'd have
I've
to rewrite the
already
whole
put
thing.
in 5 requests for tables that we're literally having donated to us at 3 times the cost from people in the town to make this happen. The seating is not that flexible last minute, especially
Right.
after I uprooted everything from my previous plan to come here.
Right. Well, fuck it. Yeah, just go through with the request. Lily can stay where she is.
Very well. So you're not putting Lily at that table as a buffer?
If anything,
not.
she's napalm.
Yeah. She would cause it to get a bit worse.
Alrighty.
I just do a silent prayer to the Lord to keep the peace for this whole day.
All right. So, is there any additional accents that you need? You do have your pocket watch. Do you want to have it put into the suit for this occasion?
Sure, yes. That'd be nice.
Okay, that'll work. It's gold, which, I mean, honestly kind of suits the metals that you have. Nice. All right,
Okay.
and they position it into a proper pocket, and you're going to have to take it out and click it. Remember, it goes 5 minutes past, 5 minutes forward.
Right. Oh, and I want this dagger. Also.
Which dagger?
It's the old dagger that belonged to Captain Grimsfield. From backstory stuff.
Well then, that's easy
Sentimental
enough to fit
reasons.
in. They get a golden chain to go around the loops of it, and you get to sling it over you, and it goes with everything else to like rest along your side. All right, Mr. Best Man. Anything else?
I look over Burnie. What's that old expression? Something borrowed, something blue.
Mm-hmm. Something borrow, something new, something blue.
Well, I mean, the pocket watch is new.
Yes.
The suit is borrowed? Is it? Or do I have to... Is it mine now?
It's fitted to you. It's yours.
Okay.
Just don't get too much of a dad bod that you can't fit in it anymore.
So you do need something borrowed, and you need something blue.
Ooh. I bring out. I fold up this little orange scarf and put it like a pocket thing. This orange complements what he has.
Gold and orange, not particularly.
Can't you just
okay.
make it blue somehow?
Do we have dyes?
Listen, if I would have known this last night, I would have it done already, but...
Okay.
Aren't you an archmage?
Not yet.
You can't turn something blue?
Surprisingly, no. That's not
think that's
actually a
actually-
spell.
I think it's part of prestidigitation, actually.
Yeah, it'll last like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So Miri just has to keep casting it the entire time.
Oh.
And it's an hour. So
Hang on, I'll just, I'll put on the ring of swimming I have. That's one blue. I mean, it's got a blue sapphire, at least.
Perfect. Now something borrowed.
Do you have a handkerchief I could borrow for the day?
No.
I asked the groomer.
The groomer. Lasso is their name, thank you very much.
Lasso, yeah, that's...
Lasso Teeth. I mean, I have done everything I can. You want to borrow something? Borrow.
If I might borrow something from you. Something you think would be good with this outfit.
How do you
Inside
feel
check.
about a girdle?
Girdle.
It'll pump your chest up a little bit and thin out your waist so you'll look extra beefy.
Do I wear it on top of?
Underneath.
Or underneath, okay.
If you
Sure,
don't
why
like-
not? Can I dance in it?
Oh, of course. Nothing too flexible, though.
Right,
Or else you'll strain it against you or break it.
right. Well, we've only practiced like the, typical waltz.
Burnie, if you don't want to wear a corset, I have a silver dragon earring.
No, that's a bit gaudy.
You're covered in gold and metal.
Fair enough. Oh, fair. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, sure. But girdle sounds good.
Okay.
I don't want to look on my.
It's
breast.
more a gift for the missus than for him.
Right.
All right. Everything's ready. You ready to head over there?
Think so.
Very well. Music change, bitches.
We were doing like 3 sessions for a wedding. Basically.
With the shit y'all gave me.
yeah.
So, you begin heading down the docks, over towards the majestic ship that you have now at your disposal. You see behind you on the docks that there is a very great many more soldiers that you recognize, many of which have been requested to stand off of the vessel. Then you look down the docks and you smile. Perched majestically atop a grand sailing vessel anchored in the harbor, the wedding venue stands as a beacon of romance amidst the eerie beauty of the swampy landscape. The vessel, adorned with billowing sails and intricately carved figureheads, sways gently in the gentle currents, a testament to the seafaring spirit that courses through the town's veins. As you get onto this vessel and begin sailing it out into the waters, you can feel the warm glow from the sun casting upon you all against these tranquil waters, and you see that the deck seems to come alive with all of the various people you recognize. Family, friends, individuals that are very close and dear to you, and some that are becoming closer day by day. You can hear the illuminating chirps of everybody on the top of the vessel as the seats are being arranged perfectly for them to sit down, and it seems to be mingling with the seabirds that fly around precariously. You see that there is a druid requested onto the ship to ensure that no birds get within 5 feet of you or Cecilia, to ensure none of them drop on top of you. They're just gust of winning constantly above you. As you are standing there, one by one individuals come walking up to you and shaking your hand before the actual ceremony. You look over at Dark Tower, who is wearing his official priestly regalia to your church. Your officiator of this wedding.
Yep.
And one by one, people come up to you. You recognize Dr. Tredal, the old Zemnian man that you saved and sent over to Pride's Call from Ferguson Sanatorium. You also recognize A.O. Jabe, who has become much more confident in herself nowadays. Coming to terms with her new tiefling heritage that she has and no longer viewing it as a tremendous burden and curse. Both of them approach over to you to shake your hand and congratulate you on this day. Then one by one, every single individual from your graduating class that you invited just a few short days ago are on the vessel. They're forced into standing room, but it'll be perfectly fine. Amidst all of them, you also see Agram approach over towards you, shaking your hand. You also see Ms. Skyspeaker, Mirian and Lily's mom, approach over to you. Only about the third time you've ever seen her as she reaches for your hand and pulls you in. Congratulations, Baron.
Thank you.
Very happy that our family is going to continue to grow.
Agreed. I'm glad you could make it.
Lily didn't give me much of a choice.
I expect.
Glad I'm here as well. By the way, I heard Agram is here?
Yes, he is.
She looks behind herself over at him, and he's kind of just like awkwardly standing next to the edge of the ship, looking away. He got old. And she just walks away.
I was half expecting her to go over and just tip him off the side of the boat.
She's a cleric. She has more class than that. Nobody would ever know the crime she commits.
Exactly.
Then more and more of your friends and comrades approach over to you, smiling, shaking your hand. An unfamiliar half-orc walks up to you, though. Adorned in fine sailing attire for a captain of a vessel. He approaches over to you. Baron, it's good to finally make your acquaintance personally.
Sure. I'm at a disadvantage here, I'm afraid.
Fleet Admiral Charles Kingley.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much for your gift.
Of course.
And letter. That was, yeah.
I hope you find good use for it.
Thank you. I'm sure I will. And I'm glad we could help your daughter.
As am I. He steps aside, and you see his daughter standing there. Now at the ripe age of 20-ish. Very, very lovely woman. Long, flowing black hair and these dazzlingly bright brown eyes as she smiles at you and takes your hand. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just stay away from Kurt, my tiefling brother.
Okay. Why?
He likes brown eyes.
You
Wow.
see Kingsley's eyes narrow very quickly when you say that, and he immediately scans for Kurt, who's standing 2 people away from you, just smiling.
Just a friendly
Burnie, is
warning.
it because she's a brown-eyed girl?
Mhm.
Maybe.
But the 2 of them, or his daughter walks away, and then he'll lean closer in towards you. The Zemnian Navy was very adamant about me coming here in order to create a good standing and relation.
Right.
Politics aside, I wish to be here to congratulate you and thank you and your siblings personally with whatever I can offer. However, this show is going to ensure the Zemnian Navy is working and complying with the rest of the world, trying to be better.
Right. We're all trying to leave this time of strife behind us and look towards a better future together.
A very prosperous one.
Indeed.
Cool.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'm sure we'll speak more throughout the day, if possible.
Of course. He'll walk next to you, Mirian, shake your hand. Pleasure to see you again, Mirian. Then he'll walk next to Kurt. Young man. Now, as all of this transpires, some time goes by, and everybody fills into their seats on the vessel. Make sure I get to the right spot. So,
Watching Agram Sable with interest to see what happens.
mhm.
Yep.
So, the rigging, typically taut and practical, is now adorned with delicate floral ropes, woven with blooms of white lilies, fragrant roses, and vibrant orchids. These floral garlands cascade gracefully from the mast, draping the ship in an ethereal veil of natural beauty. Decked out in festive splendor, the ship's wood planks are lined with rows of flickering lanterns, their warm glow casting a soft romantic ambiance over the scene. Nautical flags flutter in the salty breeze, their colorful patterns dancing in harmony with the floral decorations. Seashells and driftwood accents adorned every corner, adding whimsical touches of maritime charm to the vessel's aesthetic. At the bow of the ship stands the radiant bride, who moves up into sight, Cecilia. A vision of modest elegance in her wedding dress. The gown, crafted from sumptuous ivory silk, boasts a modest silhouette that accentuates her graceful figure. Delicate lace overlays adorn the bodice and sleeves, adding a touch of timeless sophistication to the ensemble. The neckline of the dress is demure, yet alluring, with sheer panels of embroidered lace that frame Cecilia's collarbones and shoulders. The skirt cascades in soft, billowing layers, gently swaying with each movement as she walks. A slender sateen sash cinches her waist, accentuating her hourglass shape with understated elegance. Completing the ensemble, Cecilia wears a veil of sheer tulle, embellished with delicate lace that cascades gracefully down her back, trailing behind her like a whisper of romance. Her hair is swept up in an elegant chignon, adorned with sprigs of baby's breath and delicate blooms that mirror the floral decor of the ship. In her modest yet elegant wedding dress, Cecilia embodies the timeless beauty of a bride on her special day, her radiant smile illuminating the deck of the ship like a beacon of love and joy, as she prepares to exchange vows with you. She steps forward, and she's being escorted down the aisle by her father, a stoic and strong man who, towards the beginning of your relationship with her, was very standoffish. He did not like you, very clearly. Having a belief system that your tiefling heritage would bring pain and suffering to her. However, time has passed, and he has come to the realization of the type of man that you are, Burnie. As he steps forward, offering her hand over to you.
I'm just standing there a bit in awe as I look her approach and look at him, give him a deep nod.
So smile and nod, taking a step away.
Take her hand. And we place ourselves sort of in front of Commander Dark Tower and the rest of the gathered people. I'll look deep into her eyes and begin speaking my vow. And take a deep breath again and just look up a bit. Here in the hallowed halls, the embrace of the sky and the sea, before the gods and all who bear witness, I, Burren Cragless, do solemnly pledge myself to you, Cecilia Summerstead. And I bring my hand up for Miriam to approach with the ring.
Ring?
I bring it out and place it on her finger. And let this ring serve as a seal and a token of this oath, binding my soul to you in sacred covenant. I vow to you, my cherished betrothed, to hold you in the highest regard, to honor your spirit and your virtue. In your presence I find solace and strength, and unto you I pledge my unwavering loyalty before all others. As we tread the path of life together, I swear to be your steadfast companion, to share in your joys and your sorrows, as the oak shelters the rose from the tempest's fury. Through the trials that assail us and the triumphs that uplifts us, I shall stand by your side, a beacon of constancy in an ever-changing world. I vow to protect you, my wife, with the strength of my arm and the depth of my heart, as the knight defends his queen from all who would dare to harm her. With all my strength and skill, I shall wield my sword and my shield to ward you from danger and shield our love from harm. And to our children, the fruits of our union, I swear an oath of guardianship and guidance. With a father's diligence and a mother's care, we shall nurture them, shape them, and instill within them the virtues that have bound our nation for generations untold. In sickness and in health, in plenty and in want, in times of peace and in times of strife, I vow to love you, honor you, and cherish you until the very stars grow dim and this world itself fades into oblivion. This I pledge, now and forevermore. May our union be blessed by the divine, and may our love endure for all eternity.
So, as you finish the vow, you can just make out the sight of a tear underneath her eye, underneath the veil, fall. My dearest Burren, today, in the presence of our loved ones and under the embrace of the Lawbearer's grace, I stand before you to pledge my heart, my soul, and my unwavering devotion to you. From the moment our paths intertwined, I knew that you were the beacon of light guiding me through life's tumultuous seas. With each passing day, your love has been a steadfast anchor, grounding me in moments of uncertainty and lifting me to soaring heights of joy and fulfillment. As a paladin sworn to uphold justice and righteousness, I vow to honor and cherish you, to support and uplift you, to walk by your side through every triumph and every trial. With the strength of my convictions and the purity of my heart, I pledge to protect and defend you, to stand as your shield against adversity, and to fight for our love with unwavering courage and unyielding determination. Tonight, together, we will forge a future filled with laughter and love, kindness and compassion, resilience and hope. With the Lawbearer's blessings as our guide, I promise to you to be your partner, your confidant, your rock, and your muse, now and for all the days of our lives. With all that I am and all that I have, I vow to love you, Burnie, today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. Everybody in the party, I need charisma saving throws. And nobody, well, Mirian is the only one close to his aura.
So I have a 12.
Lily might be AFK.
13. No.
13.
No, I get a 30, but
Yeah.
Miriam gets a 13.
Mirian and Lily, you're both tearing up and actively suppressing making noises while crying. Lily, you don't know why you programmed in the crying feature. It's not really that necessary, but...
Lily knows, it's emotions. She has to feel emotions to be alive.
So, Dark Tower will smile during this as she reaches back towards her sister to grab the ring and to place it onto your finger, Burnie. Then, by the power and grace of the Lawbearer, I do declare you two, husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.
Gently place my hand on her cheek, pull her close, and give her a modest kiss, trying not to make it too...
And in perfect timing as that happened, Lily, you shoot into the air a flare, and dozens upon dozens of cannons begin firing off from unseen ships in the distance, and an uncountable number of fireworks begin exploding in the sky behind them.
Not gonna lie, for a second there, I thought you were gonna say hundreds of ships fire on the ship,
Yeah.
killing everyone.
Let's see you live up to this oath.
Yeah! Test one.
Yeah.
Just a fun fact, I think that Lily may have just messed up ever so slightly on the fireworks, just a little bit, because it'll probably say congratulations, Cecilia and Burnie, but it says Burby instead.
It's really hard to coordinate that, honestly.
Yeah.
But everybody is clapping and applauding very loudly, and then Dark Tower will call to everybody. Then the other vessels will be approaching towards us. Men, stations. Start getting ready to dock onto them. We're getting ready for the party. As the other vessels line up, you watch as they're creating this on the ocean, beautiful, beautiful banquet of various different ships with different tables and music beginning to play. as you see all of this taking place, the transition is seamless, with everybody walking up to you guys and congratulating both of you and just loving how great everything is. And you have everybody being placed on one of 4 different ships that are all connected to one another in a circle right now, or a square, on their various different tables. You guys go over to your area, sit down at the head table, and to your left is where you see your table with Mirian. You locked in that Agram is going to sit with Mirian and your mom, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then to your left is your table with Mirian, Tosha, Adendu, and Lily. And all the way at the furthest ship away from you, you see... Everybody sees Agram sitting with your 2 moms.
Oh boy. How's that going?
I'm gonna have a familiar fly over there just so I can listen into this conversation.
Roll me a stealth check.
Can Lily, not necessarily aid Tolsha, but Lily would want to go sit at that table for a bit to say hi to her mom for one, and
Yeah, of
also
course.
just because this is something she wants to watch up close a little bit.
We'll give Tosha advantage to hide behind your distracting nature. Oh, good job.
Good one.
God.
That beats the passive of a priestess.
Hey!
So, Lily, you go over to the table and sit down right up next to your mom.
Hey, Mom.
Lily! Oh, and she reaches and gives you a hug. It is such a pleasure to see you again. Oh,
See you too.
glad
It's
that you
been so
haven't blown
long.
yourself up yet.
I know. I've been sending those letters weekly just to keep you updated.
Make it more frequently next time. Lily, is it? You see
Yeah.
Bernie's mom sitting there.
Yeah, you remember me?
Yes, of course. Pleasure and hello. And she gives you a little hug, and Agram looks at you and hello. And he's in between the 2 of them, just very awkwardly.
Oh, the worst possible position.
I am so happy for Bernie today. Like this is his big day.
Oh, it's such a tremendous day, isn't it? Yes, it really is. And what a beautiful ceremony. Those words, the ship, everything.
I cried. I mean, I couldn't physically cry, but I set a program and it's making me like.
Well, I think all of us cried, to be fair, darling. Agram is just
Oh.
staring off into the distance.
Just waiting for the bombshell.
So, have you figured out a way to get yourself back into a living body yet?
So that's not my first priority. I've got a bunch of big projects that I want to work on, and I mean, I don't really have a reason to go back a living body right now. Just, the main reason I want to find what Bernie has, just someone, that perfect someone. And at this point, I don't think I'll ever find them.
To find true love. Oh, wouldn't that be such a grace? But don't give up. You'll find a big, strong Minotaur one day.
No, I doubt it. It seemed like I never find one anyways, who's not a jerk. Did I tell you about the circus that we went to? Not circus. The resort we went to this one time?
Oh, yes, I heard about that from Burn.
Yeah, and then Lily's just gonna say the gossiping and just...
Have you considered the transmutation theory of soul and mind yet?
Is this the one that Lily already did to get into her Warforged thing?
No, this is a theory you've never heard about before.
No, do tell.
I have about a decade's worth of experience figuring out certain things with that. It stems from he becomes very bright red as he realizes the company he now has.
No, do continue, please. I'm interested in this
No,
concept.
I feel like that would be a mistake. Oh,
So
come
how
on
are
now,
moms-
Agram. If we know your real name now, the least you can do is at least be forward with us in present. Yes,
I mean-
Mr. Minge.
I mean,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure he was forward previously, if you know what I mean.
Lily!
Immediately, your mom slaps the shit out of you.
Oh, Mom. I'm just being. Oh.
Bernie's mom is laughing her ass off.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, you're such a wild child. Oh, I'm so glad that you're a part of the family now. And he's just still sitting there staring off into the distance. Bernie, you think this is probably punishment enough for anything he did?
Yeah.
Hey, to be honest, he's getting off easy. There are 2 other women we could have tracked down for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just leaning in towards Cecilia and just. Should we just banish them?
Your mother promised me that she would not be doing anything tonight that would distract from this event. However, I did okay her to, punch the shit out of him after the ceremony and you and I leave. She just requested that Miriam's mother gets to hold him down while she does it.
Oh, Jesus.
To be fair, that's actually I'm not close enough to the Brian group to hear this. Never mind.
Yeah, they're by their own table.
He's got it coming. Yeah,
Deserves that and quite a bit more. Apparently, by the looks of it, Lily's giving him that more.
Right. Well, I mean, it's just, I was hoping things might stay civil, you know?
And it will for our event. But the woman
Right.
deserves justice.
Oh, yes, of course. No one's denying that.
So, Tulsa, you're just like looming around outside their table, chatting up just random sailors as you're listening to Lily's conversation with all of them. Marion and Dendu, you're left by your lonesomes on the table.
So how does this compare to other weddings you've been to?
I've never been to a wedding before.
Really?
Mm-hmm. What about yourself?
No, it's my first wedding as well.
I don't understand it, why there's so many people happy.
Oh, it's the union of 2 people in blissful love. They're happy for their future and hope to find such a connection with another person themselves.
Do you have that kind of connection? Or are you a solo type of person?
No, I'm far too into my work to find. I'm much too busy for that kind of thing.
And you've got clones of yourself. Singulariums. My bad.
Wait, what?
You've got your own copies of yourself that you could easily diverse.
Thunderbrand walks up to you at that point. I think she's telling you to go rightfully fuck yourself.
Oh, ha ha.
Oh, beautiful ceremony today. I can't believe you guys didn't give me the invitation until the day before when you needed a favor.
Wait.
We were leaving that up to Tulsa.
You're all the way over there, Lily.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lily would have definitely invited Thunderbrand. Then again, she left the invitations to Tulsa and Burnie.
Yeah, and we saw how well that worked out.
Bernie did invite Thunderbrand.
Bernie did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that part.
Mhm.
Okay, perfect. Oh,
So we just called him ahead because fuck.
Yeah.
but it is quite a unusual thing for wizards really to find themselves falling in and out of love, especially with us, being so dedicated to our work. I mean, I'm an anomaly. I've had 3 lovers in the past decade.
That's a lot.
Aye. It was
I don't
good
think
time.
I've
Good time.
had anyone to love except for my one who I served, really.
Well, for a lot of people, your own religion is love enough for you. That's fine, but there's some people like us greedy fucks that wish to find love on Earth,
That is fair.
But I assure you that if you go out seeking it, you'll find it somewhere.
Or you might run into a bard.
If you're lucky. Burnie, at this moment, you now look over at the band and holy shit, that's Scanlan.
No, crap.
And the Scatlands.
Yep, they have a big ass banner over their head. Scanlan and the Scatlands.
Scanlan, what could be worse than that? Scanlan and Kurt?
You see Kurt's already
There is-
moving over there.
Cast banishment on Kurt.
That's touch. How far away is Kurt?
Oh,
60
he's
foot
close
range.
enough. Nope.
Counterspell.
Oh,
Oh, you. I revoke your status as best man. You're worst man.
What's the worst that can happen?
Two bards together at a wedding. What's the worst that can happen? Everyone leaves pregnant.
Including your mom.
You bite your damn tongue on that one, Bowen. You do not speak that into existence. I, just like you, don't want any new siblings.
Exactly, yes.
Oh, for a second I thought that was Mama Lucy voice. Just she was hanging out in the corner.
No.
I'm sure Mama Vusi's somewhere in the crowd if you look for her.
So back over at your table, Lily and Tosha. Eventually, Priestess Sky Speaker turns to look at you, Tosha, realizing that you've been looming for a bit too long. Are you going to be joining us here at the table?
Oh yeah, Tulsha, I didn't realize you were here. Hey, did you want to tell them about all the preparations we did for this wedding?
Oh my God, don't get me started on that.
Oh, it's already begun.
The wedding looks incredibly beautiful, Tosha. Good job.
Thank you.
Wow, I think that is the sweetest thing you said since the last time you... Or wait. Oh, I think that was the sweetest thing you said since the last time we tried getting my pants. And he's just
Wow,
bright
your
red
mom's-
again.
Are you trying to sleep with my? Wait, no, never mind. No, that.
You're not related to this. You're just a conscious observer.
Don't worry, Lillian. That already happened, and it will not be happening again. Is that right, Agram? Yeah. So.
Look, I could say the one thing is, looking to Akram, aka Dad, just be glad that all of our moms aren't here today.
On the contrary, I would much prefer to have someone kill me, so...
I'm pretty sure that sentence was already carried out.
Also,
You see, he
My
gets a
mom's
very
good.
somber look on his face.
That's okay.
Yeah. It will be.
But... Oh, it will be. I just heard... Never, it's okay. But, hey. It's a time to be merry. It's a time to catch up with one another. And It is the time to celebrate the union of Burnie and Cecilia.
Besides, if you wanted to talk about sort of like moral ambiguity and philosophy, there's the table over there where all Bernie's friends that do that were placed. It looks over, there's a table there, like, just talking philosophy and everything.
And you see Burnie like longingly looking over at it.
Ah. I have had my fair share of philosophical conversations lately.
Oh, believe me, Burnie and I have these kind of conversations on the road all the time.
Oh, don't get me started on it. They won't shut up about philosophy sometimes.
Look, you put a cleric and a paladin in the same room, they're going to talk philosophy.
Yeah, they could talk about it in private, though not while we're all around there having to listen to them when we keep walking places or riding in a carriage.
I mean, look, we put you and Miriam in the same room, and you just talk about arcane all the time.
Hey, it's not all arcane. Some of it's divine magic, and also what I could possibly do to mimic it.
You could try.
Is that blasphemy to our mother right there?
She's used to it, and it's a wedding she promised.
Promise to behave. Yes.
I feel like she'd still pinch Lily a little bit, though.
So, as you guys are having this conversation, I would like both of you to roll me an insight check.
Ooh, insight.
Be session advantage.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Both of you.
Hey,
Both of you realize that Agram has a very, very somber look on his face, and he's been disassociating from this conversation in incredibly deep contemplation of something.
I have an important question, especially with the nat 20 about that. Is he look like he's in a similar place that Lily was when she... How do I put this? When she was feeling like once she achieved her goal, she would, you know, end things as a
No.
good person rather... Okay.
No.
all right, Dad. What are you thinking about?
Wow, just...
Nothing of grave importance. You know
Are
how
you sure?
a wizard's mind is.
Oh yeah, it's like I can tell you all about Miriam's. Like he is probably one of the smartest wizards I know, but he's also one of the dumbest as bricks ones. Like let me tell you some stories, and Lily would like to try to probably sleight of hand, slip a note being like let's talk later to him, but we'll
Okay.
go into like Miriam ribbing stories.
Go ahead and do that sleight of hand. 19?
Flash of Genius that to
Okay.
24.
He'll take the note and doesn't really make any gestures or signs to look at it and ignores it for now, just, you know, blending in. And he'll listen to the many, many, many tales, and towards the end of that, he'll, well, it is good that he has all of you to keep him humble. Arrogance is the killer of way more mages than any blade.
It's a good thing none of us are arrogant.
Yeah, it is.
Our mother snorts.
Looking at Lily.
I look at Lily like, really?
If you'll excuse me. And he'll stand up and head over towards the lower decks where they have bathrooms.
Oh, shoot. I just realized I sprung a bit of a leak. I need to go fix that real quick in ladies' room.
So, you go downstairs. Roll me in a perception check. See if you can't see where he went off to.
Flash that genius, because might as well. New
Sure.
day, all that.
You see that he's kind of found a place secluded on the lower decks away from everybody else, not where the restroom is or anything, and just seems to be leaning against the wall and smoking a pipe.
I wish I could still smoke.
You wish to speak to me?
Oh, you looked like you wanted to. You had some thoughts about stuff, and despite being from a, formerly god of liars, Tulsha's got the subtlety of a elephant sometimes.
I've noticed that. Well, this is not the place to discuss such things.
That's fair.
It's Burns' day. It's very important that he has this.
That's fair. Well, you obviously don't want to discuss what's on your mind right now, and I understand that. But if you do, and also if you want to help help some good in the world, I've been working on some projects, and I thought that I could use as much help as I could from people that are smart. And despite all the shit I've said about you sometimes, I understand you're a smart person and you want to do good in the world. Yeah, and then Lily will go off and maybe not go into full details, but summarize some of the projects and what she wants to achieve with them.
He'll listen to all of this and nod a few times, and then while you're talking, he'll reach into his coat and pull out a ring with 2 keys on it and just start swirling it around. So, after today, I'm going to be taken away.
Is it by that one lady that seemed like she was nice, but then she's just really not, the Teresa?
No. It was the lady who sat in the corner unseen.
That bitch. She's probably still in the corner right now listening to this.
These are the keys to my tower at Pride's Call. I never got around to setting up the security to allow you inside. But these keys will allow you to enter inside.
Make it seem like you're never coming back after that.
I don't know. They said, for what I have done, my tie to the weave is going to be severed. And based off of my research and study, that can mean one of 2 things. One, I will lose any ability or semblance to manipulate magic whatsoever. Or 2, I will die. This is explained to me as being very necessary. Given what I have done, it is very warranted.
I feel like I need to have a word with these people. Because they seem to need to get off their high fucking horses and come down to reality about some things. And I would give them a piece of my damn mind. Let me ask, is this something you want?
No mage would ever wish to no longer be able to cast their spells. But I understand completely where they are coming from. My knowledge of Arcanum, if I am allowed to continue to practice it, and if I pursued some of my interests in previous ones, could lead to dire consequences. Admittedly, we got very lucky when it came to my children. With only one of them being destroyers instead of givers. They infiltrated into my tower. I have every ward there is against teleportation. I have every type of scrying that exists watching around the premises. But they physically infiltrated in. And I don't know how. So the way they explained it was, I am too dangerous to allow to cast spells. And I agree with them.
Well, let me ask you this then. So it's
You're really
obviously
quiet.
Oh, sorry. Let me ask you this then. So you said it's not something you want. Obviously, you're a wizard. You love magic. I love magic. I'm not a wizard. Do you think that what they want to do to you is necessary? And
I do not have the same safety net that you and Miriam have, of individuals being perpetually around you to guide you morally. I don't possess that. And I wouldn't know how to function with that either way. I agree with the assessment that I am dangerous. Up
So am
until maybe, 6 months ago, I still believe that everything I did to the siblings was necessary. And that they were going to be good because of that, but it was only Burnie who told me that is not the way. That I was acting as Trent without realizing it.
well, and that's both the scary thing and, the downside to knowledge. Is that sometimes you feel like you know everything, but then that can change. New discoveries can be made, and thus you learn something new. And people are afraid of that sometimes. But I will ask this. Do you think you are a better person now than you were before? With this new change of mind?
Better, yes, but I would not presume myself good.
Well, I don't think I would presume myself good either. I'm not gonna go into whole philosophical debate like they are doing up on that table.
Philosophy is boring. There's no answer that is correct or wrong. It's just is. I hate it so much.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's just you do your best with what you have, and you learn to do better. You do not have to be defined by your past. It's how you choose to do better in the future that matters.
Lily, I would appreciate if this confession stayed between the two of us. And you do not burden anybody else until after the goggles of the honeymoon are over.
Are you gonna make me promise that?
No. Would not presume to make you do anything. But I believe that Burnie deserves to have that peace. I think he's done good enough. Done more than enough for me.
He's sacrificed quite a bit.
And I would not want you to burden him with that.
Right.
Thank you.
By the way, I don't know, and Lily's not addressing him when she does this. She's like looking in any dark corner. I don't know if you're in here, because I know you're a sneaky bitch, but if you heard all this, then you better get off your damn high horse about whether you think you're the good guys in this situation.
No visible reaction from anything.
Right. You know, I bet she was somewhere here. I maybe it's paranoia, but maybe.
Do you have any information about the Wisp Collective?
I don't think I heard about them until that one druid and that lady popped out of the shadows at the war meeting.
No, you did. When we met with Lady Teresa before we went on the boat, one of the Wisp Collective met us and told us, don't do this, don't talk about this shit.
Yeah, no, Lily will... Okay, in that case, Lily will say, I've heard some telling. It reminds me of the myth about the Illuminati.
Well, they are very real. Anyways. I believe if we're gone for too much longer, your mother would grow suspicious.
Wait, do you think she would think that you and me... No, no.
No. If anything, she would think that I attempted to kill you.
Okay, that's... or the other way around, more likely.
Very possible, yeah. I could see that as a distinct possibility.
Yeah, because, I mean, out of everyone, like, before the whole Trent situation, I was the one that was thinking I would kill you. No offense.
None taken.
Well, anyways, I'll go up first, and then you come back up second.
Very well.
Yep, and then, yeah, Lily will,
When you get up there, everybody's eating lobster and steak. Of course, the main course of the event tonight, lobster and steak.
Land and sea.
And nothing else.
Oh, it's no turkeys or chickens. We need the sky in there.
Oh, you know what Lily would have suggested as well to Tulsha before this? Get some Gophibi Po.
What are you talking about?
Nobody
You know.
actually likes that.
It's the what was it?
It's goat, pork,
Pork,
beef,
all
and
the meats
fish.
into
It's
yeah,
all together.
a meat salad that Grog Strongjaw made.
What?
Oh yeah, it's
That
a total
sounds
thing.
disgusting.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's also the official dish of Whitestone.
Oh no.
Of course it is.
I probably went back to my table as they were serving the meals and just like, well, I'll let meals are being served, so I'm heading back to my table. I'll speak to both of you later.
Yes, it was a pleasure to see you, Torsha.
Try not to kill Agram.
Oh, we promise we're not going to do anything until afterwards.
I can work with that.
Good. So, you pass by, head back to your table, where Mirian and Adendu are seated. Oh, finally, you have a charismatic person in your group.
So, your mom and Bernie's mom are doing great. They're definitely going to be having a nice stern talking to dear old dad after everything.
Okay.
And don't worry. I'm sure everything will be fine. Lily did help serve as a small distraction.
Be honest.
About?
Lily was not a distraction.
She did distract them from talking directly to them. As she was telling stories about you.
I'm also gonna get up at this point and head over to where they are. Tulsa and Miriam and Daddy. So, how's it going over there?
It's going well, Mr. Cragless.
You know, we've been discussing it a little bit, and we were thinking Summer Crag has a nice ring to it.
Summer
Sort of like
Crag.
Sort of like a combination of the two, you know?
Oh, you're going with the dwarven naming convention, Lily says as she comes up to the table.
Is that how the dwarves do it?
You are
Yeah.
correct, Lily.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that fact.
Yeah, thank you.
But wouldn't it be the husband's family game? If
The
they're asleep?
more influential of the two would be the first, the prefix.
Okay, so it would be summer.
Well, I mean, technically, Burnie's more influential, but, you know, he's getting married, so it's the wife.
But
Her
yeah,
family is
Cecilia's
influential.
Summer, Cecilia's family is actually more influential, like as a whole, than
Wait,
his family.
you didn't tell me Cecilia was loaded? What?
Not loaded. I mean, her dad has this sort of merchant operation going. It's been quite successful. I mean, they're not like super rich or anything, but, you know.
Right, so
Comfortable?
next time we will turn to them to save the world and not you, huh?
No, I mean, hopefully there won't be a need to save the world again.
Or at least to pay for the wedding.
Yeah, hey, don't worry. If anyone's gonna end the world, it would probably be me doing something accidentally. But wait, so you besides that, you didn't tell me that.
Or
Do you
your
think-
father's.
Do you think they go by the rules where, you know, the favors at your daughter's wedding? Because I have some favors for business I need to schedule.
Lily, no.
Lily, yes.
And
No
besides,
business with wedding cake.
if you need financing, Lily, just ask me.
But it's not just the lump sum, it's the growth, the economic growth and prosperity.
Right.
Let me put it this way: my whole thing with economics is comparable to Bernie's thing with philosophy.
Well, I plan on, once like church gets established a bit more, to have it be a place where people bring in monsters and we get some diamonds out of it.
Well, you know, Lily, there's actually a fair bit of philosophy involved in economics. Did you know?
I will literally kill you on your day of your wedding, Bernie. I will strangle you outright in front of your wife.
I'm pretty sure his wife can beat you up, Lily.
Yes, but she can turn off his legs.
Well, true. I don't need legs to toss you overboard.
No,
No,
but you
you
need
do need
legs
them
for
tonight.
the honeymoon.
the saying, Bernie, is you don't need legs to kick Lily's ass.
Yeah, true enough. But I would prefer not having to do either.
At least it's not as
I-
bad as that time when we were killing pirates and stuff that you pushed me overboard to see how far I would go.
I never. Well, okay, yes, but I mean, you should be able to resist quite a bit of pressure down in the sea, right?
Under the sea.
Right.
Under the
Oh my god, is Lily gonna build Rapture?
Honestly, that could be a possibility.
Would you kindly just leave things peaceful today?
New ideas spring into Lily's mind.
Possibility.
Yes.
Realistically, they will probably go for the infinite in the sky. Be easier.
Well,
Hmm.
I mean, Lily, if you have any, I do have this project of mine that I've been sort of getting up and running. This security company for merchant vessels and the like. If any of your inventions or your creative talents could be guided towards that purpose, I think we could find some sort of working arrangement.
Well, I mean, I have been thinking over the idea of a new weapon. I mean, I'm not saying that I would grant you
What-
exclusive rights to it, but I mean, I could, you know, it's still got some testing to do.
Let me guess, Lily. Automatic reloading ballista.
You see Lily pull out a thing and write that down? Not quite.
I was gonna say, is Lily gonna invent the water cannons to push pirates away?
No, let's see. Step back.
Lily,
Okay,
use
yeah, 'cause
hydro
this.
pump.
Yes, I was looking over Lily's downtime because like she does actually make this, or at least the prototypes, but it does come the week after the wedding.
Well, once Cecilia and I got into, we did some bit of cleaning at the, the house, the lighthouse. We did come across some schematics for this thing called like an orbital death ray. But we decided to burn it. It was the best.
Wait! You found works from the great artificer Orbital?
Sure.
Isn't he the one that made that chewing gum?
Yes, he was.
I hate you so much.
He was ahead of his time way back in the Age of Arcana, and you
Right.
burned his design.
Well,
I got
it
Joey
was
to face palm that one. I won.
Yeah. Joey's sinking lower and lower into the problem.
No.
Yeah.
I'm raising the CR of whatever you have to fight next fucking arc.
Okay.
Each pun makes it more powerful.
Oh no, I was trying to think of a pun for some sort of monster. but
I
can't
know
think
you
of
were.
one.
It's a punomon.
Well,
Ah.
wouldn't that we essentially be punishing us?
No, that'd be
Ah.
Yes,
God
it is.
damn it.
And now the
actively
punishment
punishing
has
you.
gotten bigger.
No. It'd be pundemonium.
Keep going.
Yeah. So you're partaking yourself,
Yeah, but I make the rules, so
So at this point, we're fighting a Tarask.
no.
No,
Taras would be basic for your party to deal with.
Yeah, no, it's a Tarask that Lily accidentally gave arcane cannon shoulder gun cannons, so now it has ranged attacks too.
Yay. So, before we pan away, does anybody have a toast they would like to give? That they prepared for something you knew was coming for over a month now.
Oh fuck. Because I would say Lily would have something that she said but this is last minute for me as the player.
Which makes it even better.
Yep.
Fuck.
No,
Lily,
did you remember?
Lily, you're drunk. Go.
Did you remember to click your button, Burnie, on your watch to record the moment?
Yeah, doing it now.
What could I say about Burnie Cragless? Now, burning Summer Crag. Well, I think I had too much of these things. It looks at the little flute of wine that's empty. And then just toss it overboard. So I'm just gonna speak from the heart.
It's diesel fuel.
He's kind of the kind of guy that you'd expect to have this huge stick up his ass.
Yeah,
Rolls-
here, yeah.
and even jiggle that stick a little bit and he will smite you like
Jiggle
a
his
paladin
ass.
of the lawbearer. Well, if there's one thing I can tell you about Burnie, he's a good fella. Even when he learned something that was gave him hard moral decisions, he stuck to what he believed in. And the truth, with me, I'm not super religious at all,
Perception check.
but
Bernie.
he is.
Sorry, Mom.
But one of the toughest trials that someone who's super faithful has to
And
go
banish
through
Lily.
is doubt. And through one of those big trials of doubt, Burn come back and he was stronger than ever in both his physical state and his faith. And I want to say, Burnie, I love you like a brother.
You're out of range,
And-
Bernie.
And congratulations on your marriage. I'm happy for you. I hope one day I can find a hot Minotaur guy that I could marry just like you and Cece. And
Any
then
moment,
at
Bernie.
that
Cecilia.
at that point, yeah, Lily, someone should banish Lily.
Yeah. I was about to forgive her, but okay, that's enough.
And banishment.
Thank you
Hey,
very
she-
much. Where'd she go? Oh, I don't know.
Hey, she said her heartwarming part, and then it was just like, oh, she's drunk and she's sad that she doesn't have a heart minotaur boyfriend.
And someone be ready to attack her when she comes back and take her down below to sober up.
Yeah, there's already 3 men over there. Like, yo, we're ready. Just.
And 3, 2, 1.
You come back and you're immediately shackled, Lily.
And gagged.
We don't need shackles. Just, I'll go over. Thank you very much for the inspiring speech, Lily. That was very heartwarming, and I do love you as a sister as well. So I'll tap her on the shoulder and use lay on hands to remove her poison.
Ah!
Just all the diesel comes running out.
I just also and Lily will also like notice a situation where she's shackled and being carried away by 3 men. I had a dream like this once.
Lily,
Oh no! Oh no!
Did it involve more minotaurs? Bernie's mom calls out.
Yes. And then Lily gets dragged down below decks.
Yeah.
me and my mother are just. Where did we go wrong?
No, you both just like similar simultaneous face palming and shaking your head.
Now it's a real Craigslist party. Woo! Yeah. Your mom's a waitress, or not a waitress, a
Priestess.
no,
Barmaid.
barmaid. Yeah, so like she is not the same as everybody else on this ship.
There's a reason why I don't say what my interests are, because I know Lily would blurb about them constantly.
Of course.
Right.
Well, Lily was actually very vague about she just said like Burnie had a crisis of faith, and through all that doubt and stuff, he came out stronger for it.
Yeah. But in regards to like Lily's constant jabbering about minotaurs.
Oh, that. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Can I just geese Lily so anytime she wants to say Minotaur, she says Minotaur?
Oh no. Don't speak those things into existence.
Is that just a halfling minotaur?
I'm gonna charge.
I'm a minotaur barbarian. I'm gonna rage and then charge you.
But yes. Anybody else?
I mean, who can top that?
No one.
Well then. The ceremony continues with everybody drinking happily, singing merry songs, and inevitably you have to do your first dance. As you get out there, roll me your performance check, Bernie. Let's see how well you learned how to groove.
Can I cast Enhance ability on him before he makes that check?
Sure.
Or
Eagle
charisma?
splendor, maybe.
I mean, he is very splendorous right now in his suit.
Yeah. All right. So performance. Well, I don't tend to roll well on the social checks.
15?
Oh, 15. Yeah.
Sorry. Paladin with no proficiency in any charisma skills.
Well,
Where?
now I have proficiency in persuasion. Actually.
Oh, nice, nice. Well, you end up dancing very well. You usually have 2 left feet while dancing, but luckily Lily did program you to have 1 left and 1 right. The feet move much more easily, and you have to remember the patterns as you're going through them, and you have Cecilia dancing with you graciously and gracefully. It is such a beautiful sight everybody watches as the 2 of you dance the first dance. And as the song comes to a natural conclusion, everybody else gets onto the top deck of the main vessel where Burnie and Cecilia's ship is, and they all dance, merriment, and party together. I think that's where we're calling this session. And when we come back next week, we're finally done with 1 year of downtime, everybody.
Woohoo!
And we get to find out what it is that Lily's been planning this entire time. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.